everyone, it's Amanda here with RuneScope, and got a couple of big announcements for the month. This month, you want to check out your mid-year check-in readings. They are now available over on the Vimeo channel. You'll find that link below in the details section. Just click or tap show more or the little arrow beneath the video to open that up. Yeah, those readings are covered live of this year. So if you want to see how the rest of the year is going to go, that's a reading for you to check out. You can get an idea from that. Also, I'm going to be offering a reading special now through the end of July. I'm calling it free. You can ask 5 specific questions. This will be done on Skype, and it's like a little mini reading. We'll answer those questions. Now, they do have to be specific, like, is this person right for me? Will the interview tomorrow go well? Will I get the job? Things like that. And no compound or combined questions. It's one question per number. So yeah, I thought I would try that out, see how it goes for those of you that were wanting a cheaper option and you can't afford the dollar reading. Those will always be available though if you need more in-depth information. But yeah, I thought I would give it a go. We'll see how it does. If I get a lot of response, a lot of takers, we continue doing that. But yeah, the details will be below, again, in that same section. So just check that out below. But turning our attention to July, we're going to be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black in conjunction with our runes for your RuneScope. Then also your spiritual guidance for part 2 of this reading will be over on Vimeo as always. I'm going to pull and interpret one card from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle by Doreen Virtue to get additional wisdom and advice on how to handle the energies for the month of July. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you do find that my readings are resonating with you, and the best way to do that would be to watch the videos for previous months and see if that's what happened. But yeah, if I'm connecting with your energy, please do click that subscribe button. That way, whenever I upload new content, it'll go directly to your feed and you won't have to go searching for me. I don't want to get lost. I don't want you to lose me if you're finding videos helpful. So definitely check that out. But I think that's everything. So without further ado, let's jump in to July. Hey Cancer, happy birthday. It's Amanda here with your RuneScope. Let's jump in, first of all, with the runes and see what's going on for your birthday month. Okay, what are you crabs doing? Team for Cancers. Nope, they're being picky. Or I'm being picky. Okay. As always, keep in mind, Cancer, these are general readings. As I mentioned before, the only way that I can tap into just your specific energy is in a private session. Always happy to schedule one of those for you. And I usually don't have too long of a wait because I do quite a few readings every week. So your birthday is a great time to do that because it is the start of your personal new year. But you can also check out the video for your rising sign as well. Probably not going to get specific outcomes to everything because, again, some people are watching. There's no way the outcomes to certain things can be the same for everybody. So just keep that in mind. What's going on in general with Cancers? Challenge or focus? We've got the Fool card here. So there's some sort of new journey, new adventure, new challenge you're wanting to overtake or take on. Or maybe finding like a new adventure. But this could have something to do with something being revealed about someone that you did not know. Skeletons in the closet, secrets, a secret someone was hiding from you. Information that was just being withheld from you. Again, it's going to be different. For some of you, this could be personal. Others of you, it could be at work. There could be some sort of negative or hidden information in life that sets you off on a new journey. But with the Fool, this is like feeling liberated, feeling carefree, feeling happy to be free of this. So some of you could just be leaving behind someone or a relationship or a friendship or a person who was two-faced. This is a very two-faced kind of energy. Friend to your face, we're bestie buds, but then you find out they've been talking behind your back or withholding information or just saying things about you that, or or hypocritical, two-faced actions going on. Somebody being deceitful, and it's coming out, and it sends you off on a new journey. But this is coming up as a challenge. So, I mean, I feel like the challenge part could be, you know, finding out that somebody's not true blue. They're not who you thought they were. They didn't have your best interest at heart. So I'm kind of trying to see if we got, I don't have a lot. We have no pentacles. So I you know, for some of you, this could be work, but it seems more personal than that for most of you. You know, we would almost always have some pentacles on the table here. This could also be just travel or relocation plans that you were trying to make, or some sort of liberation, freeing yourself of some sort of obligation. You wanted to do that, but it'd be challenging to get out of something. So this could be somebody who's like, you know, maybe you said you could do something and you can't. Turns out, yeah, there's a scheduling conflict, or you're unable to kind of still do this or travel with this person, or go, you know, travel for an event that they're having. And they got really upset about that. And you're like, whoa, I had no idea this side of this person. You've never seen this side of this person before, maybe, or, you know, you're just kind of taken off guard by how maybe their reaction. But for whatever reason, the Fool's a really positive energy though. So, you know, now this could also be, I'm getting a very specific message here. So this would apply to like one of you out there. I'm feeling like some of you are rescuing an animal from someone who, you know, was either hiding that they were a terrible pet parent, or because the Fool with his little dog, it always, for me, brings up associations with animals. So, or maybe you were watching an animal for a friend, and then, you know, they're not, like, they move someplace and they can't have pets or something. And so now you're responsible for the animal, and your challenge is like, oh, maybe you didn't want an animal. You just thought you were going to have it temporarily. But yeah, for those of you that it's someone who is like not a good pet parent, they're not a responsible pet owner. You know, I love animals. It's kind of one of my pet causes. So definitely please do whatever you can to make sure that that animal is looked after. If you can't do it yourself, please make sure that you find a suitable home for it. But some of you, it could just be like, you know, I'm going to keep it away from this person because they were abusive, or just neglectful of their pet, or, you know, not taking good care of this animal. Now, in the present energy, I've got the Six of Wands in reverse. So for some of you, that will be the present whenever you're watching this video. For others of you, it could be the end of June going into July. There's some sort of news that it could be a bit disappointing, either a promotion that you thought you were going to get. If you're going on job interviews, because Ansus is here, you know, you unfortunately got news that you didn't get the position, but Dayug is here indicating that either something more suitable or better is coming along, or, you know, this may come back around. This could also just be like you're waiting to hear, like there's a waiting energy here with this, because we have another card here that could be indicating that as well. A bit of a waiting period here. So yeah, you could be going on interviews. This could also be exams, and maybe thinking you didn't do as well on an exam. Some of you get news that you didn't do as well on an exam as you were hoping, or some sort of certification test, or some sort of job testing. So yeah, I mean, if you're watching this on the inside and you've got any of this coming up in July, bookmark this or come back and rewatch this video, because, you know, you need to study harder for that exam, or you definitely, you know, maybe want to kind of look on Glassdoor or some other website if you're going on job interviews, maybe see if you can get a feel for like what kinds of questions they ask in these job interviews, etc. For some of you, it could be going for a promotion, going for something. And it could be for some of you, maybe this person that you thought was your friend, or that you thought had your best interest at heart, maybe even a boss, is, you know, maybe that's how they were deceitful. Maybe you thought you had a promotion in the bag and they ended up giving it to someone else. Or this was somebody pumping you for details, acting like they weren't going for this same job, but they were. So again, forewarned is forearmed. That's the whole reason to watch these videos. Okay. to find out what the challenges are going to be and use that information. You have inside information with that. So then you have more than other people as far as how to deal with those situations. So I would keep mum if you're interviewing within a company. And within your same company, I definitely wouldn't even tell other people that you're interviewing, or if they're pumping you for details, yeah, really zip it. Don't give them any information, because I feel like they will use that for their own gain. So, and it could be, again, with this energy, it's someone that you trust. It's someone that you would, I think, be surprised that they would go behind your back and do this, because that was part of your challenge. So keep that in mind, Cancer. The help that's going to be available, we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this could be air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Does not have to be female in these general readings. For some of you, it could also be a male. This is somebody that, you know, again, it's going back to this. It's this same energy. Someone being deceitful, but it's helping you because you're finding out about it. You know, and you're not going to trust this person anymore. Maybe before you had trusted them with a lot of personal or private information. Maybe you were sharing like some deep feelings or thoughts with this person. And it's disappointing, but at least you can close the door on that relationship. For some of you, I almost get the feeling, and I think this came up last month for someone. I don't know if it was you, Cancer. It could be. Because sometimes these themes carry over, again, because there are some of you have happened to you, others of you be happening in my. It's like you're looking for a way out of a situation or a relationship. It's like, oh, if I could just catch this person in a lie, then I could be free of them. You know, I could cut off from them and have a legit reason for it, you know, or, and it could be one of those things where you've been wanting to kind of end this friendship, end this relationship for a long time, Cancer, but maybe you just kept giving the person the benefit of the doubt, or you were putting off the confrontation, and you know, it's finally coming to a head where you're just like, you know what, you've lied, you've deceived, you've said nasty things about me on the computer or to other people, to our other friends, other coworkers, to the boss. So I'm not going to stay in this relationship. I'm going to have to end this so I can move on. For some of you, it could be your boss that is this way, because you do have faith here in it's sideways. So for me, it's like this could go either way, and it would make sense, again, for some people. Just be looking to get out of this job to get away from this person. It could be like, this is you told me I was up for this promotion. You acted like you were going to give it to me, and then you give it to someone else. And so that's the last straw for me. I'm going to go start interviewing and looking for something else. So for those of you that like, yeah, you're promised this promotion, or kind of given insider information by a boss or superior or anyone else that you're going to get this, and then if it doesn't come to fruition, you may be looking for other employment. Now, for some of you, it could also be that you are, because again, liberation coming up as a challenge. It could also be that you're told that, yes, there are going to be layoffs. There are a lot of shifts in the company, and you're going to be safe, Cancer. And then that's the lie. Have to put it out there. Again, forewarned is forearmed. If you're not looking for a job right now, Cancer, I would be. If you're unhappy at work, again, remember though, this is for those specific Cancers in this situation. For those of you that you're happy with your work, or you own your own business, or this isn't applicable, watch your rising sign. Your messages are probably going to come through this month in those videos. But yeah, if it's shaky, if there are big changes happening, if you've been promised something, I would not bank on it. I just would not bank on it, and I would, poke around and see what's out there. Maybe start putting your resume out there, Cancer. Now, what must be accepted about the month of July? We've got the Three of Wands in reverse. So this is the other card I was talking about, where there's a bit of a waiting period, going back to the drawing board on something, a rearranging of plans. And again, Rido is coming up in reverse. So for some of you, this, again, goes back to something changing with a move, relocation, or travel. And for those of you that have to kind of break travel plans with somebody, for those of you that's the way this is working out, it could be because your mom's coming to visit, or Maybe there's something, mom is having like a procedure done. There may be something related to mom's health or a grandmother's health that, you know, it's something you can't get out of. You feel obligated that you have to be there for someone close to you, and kind of help them out or take care of them. Or maybe mom's moving and you got to go help her out, or you got to go be with her in the hospital while she has surgery. There's, again, different for all of you, but there's some reason why you're going to have to put off travel or relocation plans, some of you. For others of you, this is just something you have to take care of. You have to drop some, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It's just, I got to help somebody close to me, so I'm going to have to drop this other thing I promised to do for someone else, or I've got to, you know, take off work, or I've got to do, I got to change plans and kind of go back to the drawing board here. So yeah, not be a month where you can kind of plan things as well as you would like, Cancer. It looks like things are going to come up. People making, you know, people need you a lot in life, and you know, are going to want you to, I see a lot of demands being made on you. You do have, for a few of you, there may be a surprise party in the works by your mom or your grandma or an older sister or your spouse. Someone very close to you may be planning something, and they're trying to get you there under the guise of like an obligation, like something you would have to do but not want to do. Like, oh, you know, maybe they're saying that you need to meet them somewhere to take care of something, or it's going to be something that you're like, oh God, I don't want to do that. Or, but it's like, it's something that you would have to go take care of. So that's the way they can maybe figure to get you there. Because Cancer, you can be a homebody unless you have like something like a have to. You often, maybe, you know, if you're going through one of your retreat into your shell periods, you won't come out. So they know they have to make it something that, oh, you've got to get this taken care of. So for a few of you, not all of you, but some of you are getting a surprise party. So, just keep that in mind. But I even feel like me telling you that right now, a lot of you are, those of you that applied it, at least a few of you that this applies to, are going to forget still. And still think this is a legit thing. Oh God, I can't believe I got to go renew my license, or I got to go meet them there to take care of this, or, you know, whatever. They'd be like, hey, my car broke down, come pick me up at this place. And then you walk in and it's like, surprise, Cancer. Happy B-Day. But for others of you, if you were looking to move or relocate, again, anything that kind of has to be redone, or there may be something that's kind of after the inspection, or that you need to fix and then you have to renegotiate. Because this doesn't mean like you should drop it or that it'll fall through, but that, you know, you need to renegotiate because something needs to be fixed, something that you didn't see before, something that was hidden, or something that is, you know, definitely unexpected with Hadalus here. So the outcome of we've got the King of Swords, another air sign person. This one's in the upright though. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. This is a very, very positive influence in your life. And I feel like it's a new influence. This could be someone you're meeting in life. If you are a single Cancer, you could be meeting an air sign person, male or female, again, with these court cards and general readings. So, yeah, and this is going to be a very protective, positive influence in your life. You're going to learn a lot from this person. Ingwaz is a wonderful rune. It's all about protection and luck and new beginnings and creativity and all that good stuff in conjunction with this person. So for some of you, this could be a new boss. This could be a new love. This could be a new friend. It could be a new teacher, a new professor, just someone who is awesome at their job, who is very knowledgeable and very good at communicating their knowledge. So public speaking, somebody, maybe some of you are going to seminars or conventions or things like that. You'd be taking a class. If you're taking a class, it does seem like this would be something that you're very passionate about, maybe even creative about. It could be somebody teaching you how to do something creative, or it's just something that you love to do. But yeah, you single Cancers, you could be meeting someone who is quite influential and going to be quite a positive influence in your life. I do not feel this is the same energy that we were talking about with the Queen of Swords in reverse. They're very different. And we've got two runes that are talking about new. This is a new influence, a new person. But their influence on your life is very positive, Cancer. So, and you know, I'm not getting a clear sign how you will meet this person. Again, that's something I would only get in a private reading because there's so many of you, it's going to be in all kinds of different ways. But for some of you, it could be through a friend that you meet this person. But it would be a newer friend with all of this newer energy, newer influences around Cancer. So very, very cool. This could also be somebody who is protecting you, quite literally. The King of Swords can often have associations with the military, soldier energy, police officers, people who protect other firemen. I mean, you know, and they're also often have jobs in communications, lawyers, advisors. People who, you know, therapists, people who, or public speakers, anyone who communicates very well and very eloquently. Very, very intelligent too, the Swords people. So, very, very cool, Cancer. That's a great way to end the month. You know, it does seem like you just need to be careful who you're trusting. And I think you're going to find out who is not worthy of that trust in why. But again, your mid-year check-in reading is over on Vimeo. That link is below. You're definitely going to want to see maybe how some of this plays out longer term. I've heard those cover, but I'm also now going to pull your spiritual guidance card from the Healing with the Fairies deck, also over on Vimeo. So definitely check that out over there. We'll see what we can get. Further information about this Queen of Swords situation. I'd like to find out more about what's hidden with your spiritual guidance. So check both of those new readings out over there. Thanks so much for watching. Happy birthday once again, Cancer, and I'll see you back here next time.